And welcome back, friends. It's Savage Sasquatch from GamingReportCard.com, and we're playing Dark Souls via backwards compatibility on the Xbox One. And last you saw, we had just finished up the Ash Lake area, and we made our way back up the tree. We purged ourselves of the curse that lowered our health by half. And then we made our way back to Firelink Shrine, and I have since died there by just falling in a really dumb place. That was kind of my bad. So I came here because one of the things we discovered when we got to Firelink Shrine was that the Firekeeper has been murdered. I think it was Lautrec, from what I've read. I think he was the guy who we let go in the Bell Gargoyles Tower right before we got to that boss, and he murdered the Firekeeper, which means that you cannot use the let's kick him. It means that you can't use the bonfire. The bonfire will not light or is not lit. Oh no. Let's drink. Oh. That was almost really bad, because I've got about 5,000 souls riding on. I already lost 7,000 on my way to getting to this point. So, we want to not do anything super dumb. We almost really did. Like, that was really, really bad right there. We can't get our souls back. So I'm going to show you a point where we dropped off and we actually found some new items. We found 6 Homeward Bones, 4 Lord's Talismans, a Morning Star, I think some kind of talisman, and a... I can't even remember what the last thing is. 4 cracked red eye orbs. So to get there, I'll show you where we found... Oh gosh, you've seen me jump over here to get around to that one place where the crow is. Well, if you go over there and drop down... There's the chest, like right next to my health bar, up at the top of the screen, on the right side of it. And you drop down, there's 4 chests down there. So, we want to get up to where the crow is. So, we take this elevator. You can take either one, whichever one's here. And as soon as it gets up here, you just kind of be walking off, and you just step right off here. And this is the tricky part right here. I'm going to go ahead and drink another flask just to be safe. Oh, see? Hey, we got to show you that area after all. It is really hard to manage the camera and to land right where you need to be. So we're going to go down here. This skeleton guy is going to follow... Oh, gosh. We're going to have a bunch of skeleton guys. And the thing that really sucks about this is that all these guys here, they're not going to reset. Like, we'll try fleeing, and we'll see what happens. But basically, they'll hopefully stop looking at some point. But I've come back before and found that they were deeply engaged in hunting for me down here when I came back, so... I don't know if they're going to come all the way this far, but they've come close before. So anyway, I've mentioned that the Firekeeper was murdered by Lautrec, and there was an item that was left behind. It was here, I'll show you the item. It is the Black Eye Orb. Invade World of Murder of Firekeeper, and that's something that'll come into play later. Alright. And we made it. Thank the heavens. Alright, so I looked around. There is an item right there. We're gonna maybe get that whenever we get back here, but we're not gonna worry about that this second. I also researched, and I did indeed screw the pooch when I... Oh, there's the nest. And there's my souls in it that I really need. So you have the option when you're in the nest to curl up like a little ball. If you run too close to the edge, that's where you fall off. So let's look away from the bird. Maybe if we look away, he'll come and grab us. My understanding is if you curl up like a ball in the nest, then the bird will carry you away. There we go. You just have to stay curled up for a while. Like, you have to... We died the first time because we curled up and then it didn't come pick us up for a while, just like here, but we didn't wait long enough, and so it didn't come get us. That is crazy. I love the detail, like the sky and the feathers flying down. Like, this game looked really great back in the day. I mean, it still looks good today, just for 5 years old, this is very nice. Okay, so we are back at the Undead Asylum, and yay, our favorite, guys who want to light us on fire. You know, en fuego and all that. First thing we need to do in here is we need to get to a place where we can rest. I think there's a bonfire over this way. There, we can refill our flasks right here, and that's good news. Oh, I should have looted that body. Oops. So yeah, that's the reason. All right, there is a new boss in town. Wow. Oh yeah, we did. Huh. I don't know how ready we are for this guy, but we're here. Alright, so we're heading back. I don't think I'm ready for the stray demon yet, since I can't even get about a quarter of his health down. I think it would be a better idea to go after Great Grey Wolf Sif, especially now that I know that I can kindle a bonfire, like noob things that you should know here, but you know, you should know these things, and I've been blowing my humanity into just letting it sit on my body and rot, not realizing I could do all these things with it. That is really terrible. And coming out of the nest, we have to be so careful. We go on this side, not the other. As the other way is what led to our untimely death. Okay, so... Alright, so we were able to land up here. Undead Asylum. F2 West Key. I have no idea where that is. Or what that is for. Huh. Oh, that is... Undead Asylum is where we just came from. So there was an area that was locked that is now no longer locked. Okay. So good to know. But we're going to continue our trek here to get back to Great Grey Wolf Sif, which will be our next video. Sorry, it's been kind of a roundabout journey, and we haven't necessarily accomplished a whole lot, but learning is really important too. So... we also have more than 10,000 souls. I think it's going to be time to upgrade a weapon here. We've been using this Drake Sword, and we could choose to upgrade that up to 220, but I want to see... You know what, we better use one of these flasks. Right there. And I want to see if we choose to upgrade some other weapon. You know, we've got Titanite shards here, and we should be able to get them up to a more powerful level.
I could smith some might. Why not, Len?
Alright, so we can give him the large ember, yes.
Magnificent! You won't. I can have...
Reinforce. We can do a Drake Sword. And make it go to 220. How about this server that we have? What does it take to upgrade a server? Titanite shards. The thing about the server is every hit, it's not as quick, but every hit gives you health back. So I want to try. No reason in not trying this. Okay.
Don't get yourself killed.
So now, if we go and we look at our... Okay. So we're hitting for 173. We're hitting for slightly less healing for each hit, though. So I'm curious. We're also... Do we have any items we can burn for souls? No. Okay, here comes another guy. And we'll play it patient with him. This might be very successful for leveling up our weapons. Or for getting more health. Alright, so we made it back to the door here where this bonfire is. So the thing I did not know is that this is a illusory wall, and then we've been running around this thing the entire time. I did it the entire first time I played this. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use a couple items. We want to use a humanity. Actually, we're going to use a twin humanity. That way, we can kindle the fire, as I thought. And now we can kindle. Alright, and on that note, we're going to head to Great Grey Wolf Sif. We haven't gotten a ton accomplished here on downing bosses, but we found some new areas and how to get there, and we learned how to level up bonfires, which we should have learned a long time ago. But, my bad. We've also, we're using the server now, which, like, our damage here is only 173, as opposed to when we used the Drake Sword, and you go and our damage is 200, but that doesn't scale at all for strength or anything. So, yeah, we are going to use the server, and we're going to continue working to level that up because it'll eventually become more powerful. We can level the Drake Sword up further, but the nice thing about the server is it heals us with each hit. So I'm going to try taking that into Great Grey Wolf Sif. So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying everything. Appreciate if you guys give us a thumbs up. We love your support. Glad to have you with us. Also, if you shoot us a comment, let us know what you're thinking of the game or what's going on. We'll be sure to get back to you. And above all, please make sure to... oh my, why? Oh no, I know why these guys are chasing me. Because we left their covenant.
What dost thou say? Oh. Aye, and now the... Oh, I see.
So rather than joining this covenant for now, I am going to farm guys. And anyway, we won't make you guys watch all of our farming here, but hope you guys subscribe to the channel. We'll keep plenty more action coming your way. Until next time, this is Savage Sasquatch from GamingReportCard.com, and I am out of here. Bye!